This old geezer is so evil, he actually wanted to kill Prince Baji as a sacrifice. Luckily, Baji reacted quickly, grabbed his pack and bolted down the mountain. He ran non-stop all the way into the forest where he ran into his two bodyguards who had come looking for him. Hokoro said, "We saw flames on the mountain and guessed you might be there. We rushed over right away, and sure enough, we found you. What did that man on the mountain do to you?" Baji was already terrified of that old man and didn't want to answer that question right now. He grabbed Hokoro's hand and ran off into the distance. After days of arduous travel, they arrived at a desert area. Gomez handed the roasted meat to Baji. He was just about to take a bite when suddenly two throwing knives came flying at him and stuck right into Baji's piece of roasted meat. They hadn't expected there to be assassins lurking nearby. The two drew their swords, ready to face the enemy, but they waited for ages and not a single attacker showed up. Gomez picked up one of the throwing knives from the ground and examined it closely. He said, "These must be the work of bandits." Just then, a few foxes snatched Baji's meat and ran off with it. The next day, the foxes that had eaten the roasted meat were all found dead from poisoning. The throwing knives must have been coated with poison. Luckily, Baji hadn't eaten the meat at that time. Otherwise, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Still, Baji felt deeply saddened by the foxes' deaths. In the end, he decided to bury the three members of the fox family. Ahead of them lay the gate of hell leading to the underworld. Massive plumes of fire erupted from it from time to time, presenting a truly spectacular sight. However, the underworld was teeming with ferocious demons that would emerge to attack humans. Yet the city nearby managed to stay peaceful and prosperous, all thanks to the strongest night order in history, which had stood guard here and prevented the demons from running amok. Gomez made up an excuse and told Hokoro to go find an inn nearby to stay at first. He then tricked Baji into coming along with him, under the pretext of going to the gates of hell to admire the scenery. When they reached a spot close to the entrance, Gomez said, "Every few minutes, this place erupts with hellfire. Botsama mo goran kudasai. Mas, sopo ga hontou ni miyemase. Baby so, baby isa ka o." Baji was pushed into the abyss, utterly bewildered. At that moment, the queen's teacup shattered in her hands. He sensed Baji had met with misfortune. After eliminating Baji, Gomez burst into laughter, but then abruptly burst into tears. In truth, he had never wanted to kill Baji in the first place. He had only done so out of sheer desperation.
Subscribe for more anime stories.